Thanks for subscribing to Unusual Facts on YouTube. You've come to the right place if you want loads of random and unusual facts. We thank you for your participation in our video series. Now, today, we've got 10 period hacks that all girls really should know. All right, here's number 10. You could sleep it off. I think this about just about anything I struggle with. 40% of women go through crippling cramps, and that puts a real brake on normal functionality during the menstrual cycle. Prostaglandins, a hormone-like substance that can cause intense uterine contractions. And for many women, this is very painful. It's a lot of cramping, it's a lot of bloating. It is so uncomfortable during this part of the menstrual cycle. But if you could, try to sleep some of that off. You'll feel much better because I feel like we can sleep through the pain. Here's tip number 9. Yoga practice. A couple days before the onset of your period, you could do the bow pose once a day. This is how your body is going to put pressure on the abdomen, and it positively stimulates the organs and digestion and reproduction, which helps to relieve constipation and menstrual discomfort. So the bow pose is supposed to help relieve fatigue, stress, and anxiety. I've got loads of reasons to try this yoga pose now. All right, there's one thing about this though. You should avoid the bow pose if you have a hernia, if you have high blood pressure, or if you've had a recent surgery. You know, you may want to consult your doctor about any of these methods if you're just not sure they're right for you. It's always wise to ask a doctor. These are just some helpful tips and hints and maybe some suggestions that could help you, but please take care of yourself. Okay, tip number 8, prepare your heat pad. But applying a heat pad to your abdomen will reduce muscular spasms and provides relief. Anyway, you could apply a heat pad to just about any discomfort on your body and just feel that calming relief of relaxation. And you know what it does too is it increases blood flow to certain areas. So there are certain situations you're not going to want to use a heating pad. Like if you're already inflamed in that area, you're more likely going to want to use ice. Just a little tidbit there, something I've learned myself recently. So make sure you're only applying heat or ice to the areas you are sure you could really use it and benefit from that. But definitely applying a heat pad to your abdomen area during your time of the month is just going to relax the pain away. Some light aerobic exercise is going to help decrease the severity of your cramps. It will increase your endorphin levels, and endorphins are going to be what helps your body cope with the depression and the physical pain. And you know, going for a nice little walk may just distract you from the actual pain too. Hopefully it's a nice day out. You can smell the flowers in the neighborhood. You can hear the birds chirping. You can get some fresh air. Going for a light walk will help just about any situation you could be going through. During the last 2 weeks of the menstrual cycle, so you'll have to do some math and figure out when that is for you, the magnesium levels drop. That can contribute to water retention, cramping, headaches, and an oversensitive nervous system. So if you get 320 milligrams of magnesium a day, it could help counter those problems that come up during time of the month. Here's number 5. Take a shower. If you take a hot shower, though, it's going to soothe away the pain. You know this. You've probably done this every month. You need to, of course, wash the lady parts. Use a mild soap. You could do this before the period, after the period. You should not be douching during this time. Number 4. How about a cup of caffeine? Well, I guess we should avoid caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine. Nicotine, not so much a problem. These are stimulants. They'll encourage your muscles to contract and cause more pain. So drink warm water. Actually, I do that. It is very calming. It feels like relaxing. Yeah, warm water. I suggest that any time of the year, especially when it's cold. Pineapple juice could also be very helpful. Warm water is usually better for cramps as the hot liquids are going to increase blood flow to the skin or the organs, and they may relax those cramped muscles. Calcium-rich coconut water can relieve spasms. It brings relief to the stomach disorders like flatulence. Here's number 3. Choose your foods. Eating calcium-rich foods like milk and yogurt along with potassium-rich bananas just before the onset of your cycle will help to reduce the severity of cramps and food cravings. Banana also contains serotonin, which reduces moodiness and overeating. I'm gonna have to give this one a try. Salmon or a handful of almonds containing omega-3 fatty acids will also help to provide much-needed relief from cramps and food cravings. Number 2, herbs. During menstruation, the body releases the inflammatory kind of prostaglandins. Evening primrose oil. Evening primrose oil contains an omega-6 essential fatty acid, gamma-linolenic acid, GLA. By interfering with the production of these prostaglandins, the GLA in evening primrose oil may help alleviate menstrual cramps. Low levels of GLA in some women during menstruation causes PMS and breast pains. You should avoid if you're taking other medications, though, or with. Number 1, get intimate. Sex relieves menstrual cramps. Orgasm causes a surge in the calming hormone oxytocin, a natural chemical in the body that surges before and during climax. And these are feel-good hormones, and others, such as endorphins, they make ease your PMS. Thanks for subscribing to Unusual Facts on YouTube.